Hey guys, if you're like me, you're probably still sort of struggling with this new email. It's so different, it's kind of hard to use. So what I thought is, as I learn how to do some new different things on here, I'd make a quick video so I can share with you so that maybe it'll help you out a little bit too. I thought we'd start with just some really basic things. You may have already figured this out on your own, but when you go into your email, a tab that's going to be real important to you is over here under our Randolph County Schools logo. You can see it says Mail on mine now, and there's a little arrow. If you click on the arrow, it's going to give you three different options here. Mail, of course, is where you're going to go see all of your messages that you have. Hopefully you've been able to use that at least already. Contacts is one that a couple of people have asked me about. They wanted to know, well, how do I look somebody up? If you're trying to find an email address that's a Randolph County Schools address, if you'll go to Contacts, now mine already has a big list that I have already built of distribution lists or groups, but what you're going to do is once you go to that Contacts tab, if you scroll down, you'll find the word Directory, and click on that, and that is where you're going to find all the folks in Randolph County. You can just scroll through the list alphabetically, or up here at the top you can type in a name for search for them. Now if you want to add an email address, a contact, say somebody that's outside of Randolph County Schools, you're going to go to this same place, and you can either click New Contact right here, or the Add to My Contacts will eventually come up, but I'm going to click right here, and then I can type in who they are, anything I know about them, their email and whatever, and then add, and then from now on you'll have their email address saved so you can get back to it later. Another thing I know several teams were wanting to do was to build email groups, kind of like I use for the e-news. So let me show you how to do that so you can dump in your team email addresses. Under this Contacts tab again, I'm going to scroll down, and remember my list is much longer than yours would look. These are all contact groups, and so I'm going to go down and I'm going to choose under Directory, New Group. Okay, and now I'm just going to make a name for my group, whatever it is. I'm just going to put the word test. And okay. Now what will happen from now on when I type in the word test in the to line for email, then it's going to send it to everybody that I put into this group. Okay, now over here on my contacts list, there it is, the word test. So I'm going to go to that group. Right now my group is empty. Okay, I want to add some people. You see there's a little person with the plus sign that's telling me I'm going to add, and then I'm going to type in the email addresses I want. So if I wanted to put myself, now that could take a really long time if you were hand typing. If you want to do this for your parent emails, if you'll go to the Excel file that I emailed to you, you can actually highlight and copy all those email addresses, and then come back over to this window and right click and paste them all in, and that way you can add them all in one big chunk and you don't have to type them all separately. So once I've pasted in whatever I'm going to use, then I'll click add, and they add them to our list. Okay, probably enough for you in one sitting. So if you want some additional help or need some additional help with adding to an email group, I'll be glad to help you with that. One thing I will mention, if you're sending to parents' email, it's a good idea, like I mentioned, let's say I'm going to send to test. So let me go to mail, and I'm going to do compose because I'm going to send a new message. So I'm going to send to my email group. I'm just going to type in the name test because that's the group. You can see it comes up like that. Now if I put it in the to, then what's going to happen is all those different emails are going to pop up. Maybe I don't want to give all the email addresses to every parent on my team though. So sort of as a little bit of a security feature, I would recommend doing the BCC, which means blind carbon copy, and you can type your group in there, and then it will send to that group. For example, when I put in my e-news group, it'll send to all these email addresses, but it hides the addresses so that these parents won't automatically get email addresses for everybody in the whole school. That way you're not sharing other people's address with them. Hope that makes sense and is helpful to you. And again, if you need some additional help, I'll be glad to help you. Thanks.